Hey, Genki Call here, and it is the final week of the Monument of Stars campaign. That means this is the last week that we're going to have random potions spawning just for no reason. And then next week is the cooldown period, and then we'll start a new campaign. But this is the last week for those random potions, so if you had planned to go and do any delves, now is a good time, because after this week, well, after we finish this week's campaign tasks, we will have all of these bonuses only through the end of this week. So if you want to do some delving, these bonus stats are going to be really helpful, and I think that the potions are very helpful for delving as well. So keep that in mind. For now, let's get on to the campaign tasks. They are, for gold, use the Hierophant class class for 22 wins, use a staff weapon for 22 wins. For silver, complete 2 adventure boards, use the summer banner for 15 wins, match 300 red gems in battle, use a bright forest team 15 times. And for bronze, get 13 green kills, open 2 event chests, explore bright forest 1 time at explore 10 or above, kill the Fountain of Stars 1 time, earn 5 glory in battle. That means going into PvP for 1 battle. Win 4 battles in a single arena run. Get 9 Fey kills. Win 3 dungeon battles. Use a vault key to kill 1 treasure gnome and earn 80 souls in battle. So 1 day in the dungeon, that's fine. 2 days for the adventure boards or re-roll. And it just doesn't look so bad this week. That's awesome. So let's get back in here. I will be coming back to you with teams for the world event, and I'll be working on these things during the world event. So we'll come back to that. First thing we need to do here, I need to pop into my guild before I forget and put in my 700,000 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And we limit ourselves to 700,000 per week so that we can go all in on Guild Wars week, which is next week, by the way. Alright, we'll come back to the Festival of Stars in a separate video. We will do Soul Forge in a separate video. One thing we want to do, well, first, let's head into the shop and get our Spoils of War. I say this every time. If you have the glory to do it, get the maximum of 10 so that you can get these 10 event keys, because 1 event key is all it takes to get you a mythic. That's kind of true with any kind of key, but as a matter of fact, my daughter just used 10 event keys and she pulled Evendra off of it today. So 10 keys, awesome. Did I buy that? Did I forget? Oops, I forgot to hit the buy button. What? Alright, that's part 1. Now go to weekly event. Lady Estelle. She is lovely. It looks like somebody forgot to include her lower jaw, but she's beautiful artwork anyway. Lady Estelle creates 8 green gems and 8 red gems. Bless and give 3 magic to all Bright Forest allies. I think she's going to be really useful for this week's event, actually. 8 green and 8 red, that's great. 3 magic, that's absolutely great, because that means that your spells are doing extra damage. And let's see, she summons a firestorm. Fantastic. So you don't have to use Hierophant, or if you haven't yet unlocked the level 20 firestorm for the talent for Hierophant. Anyway, I'm going to buy her up to mythic level. Watch this bottom part here. Whoopsie, I passed it. So you need 16 to get her to mythic level so that you can get her to level 20. I do this every week. I want them at mythic level so that I can have I will show you. Bright Forest, power level 9. You need to have level 20 troops. Well, it doesn't say that there. There we go. This is the one. So while we're here, I am going to show you what you can get with your event keys this week. But first, I'm going to upgrade Lady Estelle. I'll ascend her to Mythic, just like that, and get her leveled up. because I have plenty of souls, and then check out her traits. And I have enough Celestials, I'll go ahead and do that. So every troop that you level up, and you're spending the souls to get them to level 20, you're using up all those trait stones to get them fully unlocked. You're not wasting those ever, because you may think, oh, I should have saved those trait stones, but eventually they're going to have to be leveled and traded in order to get your power level up in your kingdoms. And those power levels are what really gets you a ton of resources in the game. So don't worry about it being wasted. It's not. Alright, let's go to base rarity here, and I will show you the troops that you can get with event keys this week. They are, well, let's first talk about the ones you can't get. The Miraji Queen is one you will not be able to get because it's from the Sunken Fleet faction in the underworld, bottom right of the map. Miraji Queen is the legendary there. Miraji Queen is fantastic, but where you can't get that with your event keys, you have to get it with Chaos Shards. The other three you can't get are the Water Elemental, the Drowned Sailor, and the Crabman. So those 4 troops you cannot get with your event keys. And actually, I don't think that you can get the star from your event keys. I could be wrong. At this point, I'm not sure. So keep that in mind. But legendaries, we have Glitterclaw, who does damage to a random enemy and transforms blue gems to green to boost the effect. Fairy Fire all enemies. Fairy Fire is very nice because it will do an extra 50% damage from spells that are cast on that troop. So that is really nice, but Queen Titania is the biggie here. Queen Titania is Queen Mab, but a fire form. So she does damage to all enemies, boosted by red enemies and allies, and if there are 13 or more red gems, gain an extra turn. So you have a ton of red on the board. You're using Sunspear, you've got a Firestorm, whatever you've got to get those red gems on the board. She gets an extra turn. It's fantastic. So she also fairy fires a random enemy on 4+ gem matches, so that is also wonderful. She is great. She's definitely worth using event keys to try and get her. Child of Summer is one of those fantastic empowered troops. Starts off with full mana if you have her traded, and converts brown gems to red, and she conjures a firestorm, so that's very nice. Lady Estelle, who I just got, I really like Tinseltail. This is one of those either or type of troops, which I generally hate, but for some reason Tinseltail is an exception. I think that Tinseltail is actually really fun. But at the very least, Tinseltail is going to give all allies 4 magic, and then she has a 50% chance of doing these other things. It's great. I mean, at the very least, 4 magic. That's more power for your spells. So I like Tinseltail personally. Child of Summer is definitely a must-have in my opinion. All empowered troops are, in my opinion. Shimmer Scale is a converter, and she's good as well, but of course, Child of Summer seems better. But in certain circumstances, I mean, because of the mana color, Shimmer Scale could be one to go for. And Leprechaun. If you don't have Leprechaun, you have to have Leprechaun. This is one of the best troops in the game for getting mana. Because he's empowered, he's immediately going to be able to blow up a bunch of green gems and get you some mana. So even if he's webbed and his magic goes to 0, this purple may go down to nothing. You've got gold, he's still going to blow things up. So Leprechaun, you must have this troop. He is one of my favorites as far as quick mana goes. Pixie is completely useless. Summer Night is great in Arena. She's a tank up there, but she's not super powerful. Anyway, those are the troops that you can get this week with your event keys. And while we're speaking of event keys, I really want Suna and Vernalis. And I forgot to go over that. I apologize. Let me show you the other troops that you can get here that I don't own. So the Fountain of Stars, you can get that this week if you have the Elite Pass for campaign or the Elite Plus Pass. You could have gotten it last week if you had Elite Plus. But the Fountain of Stars is not in the drop table for event keys. You can only get this via the campaign right now. So keep that in mind. You will not be able to get this week with your event keys, only from the campaign pass. However, you can get Suna, steal life from the 2 weakest enemies, then steal 8 magic from the 2 strongest enemies. And then she fairy fires a random enemy when matching red gems. And Vernalis, who gives attack to the first 2 allies and life to the 2 weakest allies so they don't die, which is great, and give 10 magic to the 2 strongest allies. Awesome. Don't have him, can't tell you how good he is. I want them both. I want Suna, I want Vernalis, and I want them now. The Nature Link, gain bonus green mana from green gem matches, fantastic. Entangle and Fairy Fire a random enemy when matching green gems. That could be very useful. Alright, so what we're going to do now, because I really, really want those 2 troops, before I continue with the video and a few other things to go over, I want to use up my event keys. I'm going to save 5 of them because we need 4 for the campaign task. But I'm going to burn through all of the rest of these unless I get really lucky and manage to get myself something before then. So, okay, give me, no, not 105. I can't do 105. I've got to save 5. Look, I'm getting legendaries. Yay. That would be, aww, I really wanted one of those. Oh well, maybe later in the week with some event keys I get during the week, I'll be able to pull Suna or Vernalis. I've done it before on just a few keys, and like I said, my eldest just got Archproxy Evandra off of 10 event keys, so it is possible. That was not today, obviously. But let's continue with the video here. So, things that we've got going on this week. Tomorrow we have the faction assault at I'll just take you down there and show you. Sunken Fleet is where we'll be doing our faction assault. If you don't have the Mirage Queen is a must-have troop. Even if you don't like the spell, if you don't like skull spammers, it doesn't matter. You still have to have this troop because all elemental allies start with 50% mana. That is going to be even more relevant now that we are going to have a new kingdom coming up next month, I hear, that is all elementals. So definitely use your Chaos Shards here to get Mirage Queen if you don't have her yet. So we have that tomorrow. You can join me for my live stream between 1 and 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is when I'll start my live faction assault with tons of teams for you. And then on Wednesday we have the Cat Sith. I'll show you the Cat Sith troops. Pets. It is Cat Sith, right? Wait a minute, I know it's Sith. Kit Sith, my bad.
Yeah.
So, Kit Sith gives us team bonus for Bright Forest, so absolutely fantastic. Kit Sith will help you with this this week's world event because you're using all Bright Forest troops. And then what else do we have? We have Hierophant class trial on Thursday. Friday we have Invasion. That's the towers that come in and attack us and we have to kill them all. And then next week is going to be absolutely crazy. We have Guild Wars incoming. We've got the Tower of Doom incoming. We've got just so much going on next week. And next Friday is a Vault event, right? Is that a week? No, I can't remember. I'm sorry. I don't remember. That's a week from now. But next week is going to be absolutely crazy. So be prepared for that. Good luck with your event tasks. I wish you well and hope that you get them done quickly. I'll be back with another video for you shortly. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.